of the day. We're on this episode with Sarah. Hey, y'all.
I'm shy.
I'm Jam.
Why are we all like,
Hi.
I'm Sarah. I'm Cheyenne.
That's what?
We also got Sierra here.
I'm Sierra. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. This is episode 2 of our second season. So happy to be back all together, just us.
Yeah,
it's been a while. So.
It feels like it has been a while.
Yeah, like actually
About
in
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
It hasn't been that long.
So it feels like it.
But yeah, this is our second episode of the second season, and today we're going to talk about adulting. Please don't rush to grow up, y'all. That's just the spoiler for today. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of that conversation, y'all know our favorite girl, Shy. She brought a drink for us
I'm
today.
trying to taste it.
You just told us not to taste
I know,
it.
and I was literally going in. I'm like, oh shit.
Y'all, Cheyenne has had this drink waiting for like, I say about 10 minutes now. We cannot taste it. I keep looking like it looks so good.
It's very
It's
strong.
the
It
color.
smells strong.
I like the color.
Yes,
It's really pretty.
it is.
I'm interested in what
So
y'all
what's
about
on
to
the
do.
menu? What's on the menu?
Yeah, what you
Can
put
you
this?
describe it a little bit?
I'm
What's going
screaming.
on?
It's cranberry pomegranate with tequila.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right. Well,
Cheers.
cheers.
Clink, clink,
Cheers.
It's like air
Okay.
cheers.
Okay.
Air cheers. Come on.
It smells strong, Cheyenne. I'm not gonna hold you.
You taste
That's
that?
that's actually good. So y'all know I don't like to taste the liquor, and I told Cheyenne like, you're gonna have to sneak a little bit more juice in here for me. But it's not. I can't taste the liquor.
I can't
so
taste
you
I
can
can't
smell
taste
it.
it at
It's
all.
good. I can
which is
smell it for sure.
scary.
I can
Yeah.
smell it. I know
Yeah.
it's just strong, but I can't taste it. I like that.
How did you do
Don't
that?
worry about that.
You gotta buy a book.
PDF is coming soon.
Yes.
I'm screaming, but no, I like it.
Yeah.
It was my first. I literally woke up this morning. What am I making? And I've had this cranberry pomegranate juice for like a while, like in my fridge, just drinking. I'm like, this would be good with some tequila.
Yeah, it is good. What kind of juice is this? She said cranberry pomegranate. Yeah, it tastes like juice.
It does.
Anything with cranberry is good. I like cranberry watermelon too. They got like a billion flavors with the.
They
What is
do.
this, Everfresh or something? Or?
Ocean spray.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right.
They got cranberry, raspberry, all the flavors.
I'm a
It's
cran
good,
apple
too.
kind of guy.
Should be busting.
They need a
Bustin'?
Busting.
We're also drinking these out of our cute wine glasses
Yes,
from our event.
event. That was such a successful event. Thank you to everybody that came.
Yes.
Truly
Shout out to
appreciate
y'all.
it.
Yes, shout out to y'all, and shout out to our sponsor, 21Cs, because it was great to hear more about their liquor brand and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And celebrate with our friends and our family around our first event.
Yes.
Many
it was
more
so
to come.
Successful.
Yes.
Stay tuned, because hopefully by the time this come out, we've at least talked about our second event.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We got some more coming for y'all.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Highlight reel.
Coming soon.
Was fun. That
Yeah.
was fun.
Good times.
Jam, I know you had something for us.
So, I have a question.
I don't remember what the question was.
Somebody say, I got a question.
It's always a crazy
What
question.
is it? I'm scared.
So my coworker actually wanted me to ask y'all this question. We were talking. I like to call him my partner because we're in the same office together, so we call each other partners. His name is Andrew. So Andrew, if you're watching,
Shout out to
Hey,
Andrew.
So he wanted to know: have any of you ever been asked to wash your vagina before sex by men?
What?
Listen, this is. I can't get into the backstory of this, but the question came with.
That question.
Yeah.
Okay, so this wasn't just random.
This was not random at all.
Okay. I will,
Talking to Mike.
I will say, no, I've never had somebody ask me to do that, but I have like washed up or took a shower or did something like that before sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never had a nigga be like, hey, can you wash that hair real quick?
Yeah, I've never had that happen before.
Like
Neither have I.
right before.
Neither have I.
Not
No,
requesting me to go do it.
initiative.
I would
Right,
probably do it myself
yeah.
before you
That's
even
what I
ask.
said.
Why do I have to have somebody tell me to go wash my ass?
Yeah.
Like,
Knock the rule off. Like, I'm not. Never mind. Like, don't worry about it.
Like, what you talking
If I
about?
came like that.
If you do that, you probably don't. I don't know. That's just a weird.
I just feel
like that's a one-off situation.
If somebody
like,
gotta tell you to take a bath, that means
that's not your girl. Like,
yeah. Not your lady.
Yeah, it's not your lady. I don't know. That's weird.
That's weird.
Because like
it would throw off the vibe for sure.
Never mind. It's
playing devil's advocate. What if he's like a clean freak and he's just like really weird about germs and that like he has OCD about that?
But I feel like it's a way. Like, oh, like let's get in the shower like together. Like you can make it cute and not be like, can you like.
I low key hate showering with guys. It's never a good time. Yeah, I don't like it.
I do too.
It's a good idea.
In theory,
but to me,
your
like the
hair.
actual, because I usually don't want to get my hair wet.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Plus, like the temperature difference of the water be annoying because I like my water hot as hell, like literally lava, and guys just don't like that. So.
Really? Our production said no.
No? Do you like showering with women? Like another? You do?
Yeah,
like, he with a smile on his face. I'm like, I do.
It's like glide. Like, it's just slippery. I don't know. It's fun. My bad.
It's you gotta put in a little work, cause especially if you got a small ass shower, and I have a small ass shower, so.
But you gotta be careful too.
Maneuvering.
It's gonna be falling and shit.
That would also be a concern.
Yeah.
I'm screaming.
Yeah. Good time.
Had a memory flashback.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into the game. It kind of revolves around what we are talking about, which is adulting. We are going to play The Price is Right.
Ooh.
So all of the items that I'm gonna list, you are just gonna give me what you think the price is, and I'm going to tell you what the price is, and everything is based on Target.
Can we see a picture?
I'm gonna say, and then can we like?
Yeah, you can see.
Are we saying it out like loud?
Yeah.
Like, say it at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no like competition, no prize, unfortunately.
I'm trying. Can we write this down first and then expose our answers like the real people?
It's no, it's no prizes.
Okay.
So the first thing is the Dove spray deodorant.
I feel like that's
$7.99.
I was gonna say $7. So around that, or $11.99.
$8, $7.99.
Because it's spray, I feel like it might be a little more. I don't know, $11.99. That's my final answer.
Okay, it is $7.99.
I just bought some yesterday.
I went to buy deodorant and I'm like, why is this so expensive? It's deodorant. Like,
prices for everything has been going up.
It's ridiculous. Like, even for makeup and stuff, I used the Laura Mercier setting powder, and the last time I bought it, it may have been like a year and a half, maybe 2 years at this point. But I've used every drop, and it was like $36. And I went to go rebuy it, and it was $45. Yeah.
Yep.
What's
It's been that way for a minute.
The setting powder.
It's an amazing powder.
It is.
But that's expensive.
It's
for makeup,
yeah.
Foundation be like $50.
Yeah.
$60.
60, 70.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to my $10 Oreo.
I ain't gonna lie, the drugstore makeup works too.
It does.
But I love a high-end foundation. I don't know.
I want to get into that. I want to try the was it Estee or
Estee Lauder. I want to try that foundation so bad.
It was just on sale for like $20 too, a week or two ago.
Where?
But I didn't know my shade. Ulta.
Ulta be having random sales.
They do.
It's a Target with Ulta, that one that's on Greenfield.
Oh yeah.
That one, I went into that Ulta. They had some sales, and you got your Target like
you
circle
get the points and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I know the new
That's
Target that they
smart.
just updated.
Yes.
With the Ulta in there.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an actual Ulta store.
I didn't know you can get your circles points with
I
the
didn't
Ulta
know
purchase.
either.
Yeah,
That's
it's inside
smart.
of there. Yep.
That's
I
nice.
mean, you
That's lit.
can merge them together.
That's
So,
really
I'm
nice.
like, yes,
I love that.
I love that.
That's
real.
Yeah. But see, you got another one for
Yeah,
us.
the next one is a 24 pack of toilet paper, Angel Soft to be exact.
$15.99.
$24.
I said 16, 29, 99.
Okay, it is 18
That's
Damn.
That's wild, y'all.
I say
That's
$25 for
upsetting.
some rolls of paper.
That's
I feel
crazy.
like
Just to wipe my ass.
That's almost $20.
Damn.
That's a lot.
You also did say the 24 pack. I
Yeah.
feel like that's
That's
the
a
bigger
lot.
pack.
Yeah, it's the bigger one.
That'll last you a little while.
That's
Okay.
true.
Next item is a 10 pack of Magnum condoms.
I laugh because I'm
$8.
like, I haven't bought
Wait.
I'm like, I don't know.
Condoms, what are those? And I don't like Magnum, so I just.
I don't like that
I don't
brand
like
either.
that.
The brand that I do like is about $8. But Magnum, I would say maybe 10.
10. I would say 12.
For how many?
It's
10
a 10 pack.
10 pack. I think that's about 12.
I'm gonna say $10.99.
10.99.
$7.49.
Oh, okay. That's affordable.
The last thing is a gallon of bleach. This is Clorox bleach, to be exact.
$4.
A gallon.
I'm gonna say everything $99. $5.99.
I think it's either 5 something or 4 something. I'm gonna go with 5 something
$5.
because inflation.
Usually 7.
Aw, girl.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's it. That's the game.
That's
That was fun. But yeah,
Adulting. Adulting.
I'd be mad
know
as
what?
hell if I seen that and I needed some bleach. Like, bro, because I like Clorox.
Yeah. But what I started doing is getting like the little ones from the Dollar Tree.
Oh, yeah, I get the small
Because
one.
that'll last
yeah.
me. I only use like a capful
Yeah.
at a time, so
It
it'll last
definitely
me a
lasts me
while.
too, yeah.
But now the dollar is $1.25.
Which is
So
crazy.
That's insane.
I wish I doing them 25 cents.
I remember it was $1 when it was $1.
$1.
What'd you say?
She said she forgot something.
I forgot Jams Jam.
Oh, you ain't forgetting it was coming up next.
Next on the episode, we got Jams.
So
The robot?
Not the
I wish I could do a robot. That shit lit.
I can't, I can't do
I
break
could
that.
try. But, so, got Jams. What's a song or an album even that all of you have been listening to or going back to on repeat?
So this one song has been stuck in my head. And I've been wanting to sing it all day. But I told Jam it was stuck in my head. She was like, save it for Jam's Jams. So I'm like, okay. But I just want to rough that nigga with the toy. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
Oh my
Don't play with it.
Or as Carisha said, no shade with it, no shade with
No
it.
shade with it, no shade
No
with
shade
it.
with it, no shade
I
with it.
didn't
That
know
song and
remix
just that
it.
part
It's
has
a
been in my
remix.
head.
Huh?
It's a remix?
Yes.
Oh, an official remix.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's her,
Lotto,
Lotto, and
Young
Carisha.
Miami.
In Miami.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Don't shade with it.
Everybody's talking about her rapping skills. Like she can rap. But it's like, it don't really matter.
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah.
don't
I still
matter.
like her music.
I still
don't
like
care.
it.
Lotto?
Lotto? Young Miami.
Young Miami.
Oh,
Lotto
I
can
like
rap.
Lotto.
Yeah,
I like
I like
Lotto.
But yeah.
But outside of that song that's been stuck in my head, I've also been listening to Don Toliver's album, the deluxe version, on repeat.
Yeah.
Like,
is that rap? Does he rap or?
he's interesting because yes, he's a rapper, but his style is not just rap. Like, he's not just rapping. He's singing a little bit. Like, he has kind of an old school sound, if that makes sense. But he was on a Travis Scott song, a few of them.
I feel like I
if
get-
I'm mad or not. Do you remember that?
No.
Um,
I think I get him and Division mixed up.
Division.
they're not even the
Yeah.
same.
Nah. We all like, what? Division.
Yeah, that's the same vibe.
I'm
You might be
screaming.
thinking of somebody
Opposite
else,
side.
maybe.
Yeah, you
I
might
don't
be.
know. I'm gonna have to listen to a song. I'll listen to a song afterwards.
Okay. But yeah, that's me. What about y'all?
I'm saying SZA. Like, I can't get enough of the album.
It grew on me.
It did. It's some songs on there that I like. I don't
Which
like
album?
her album, her new one.
Who?
SZA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like every single thing.
Really?
You said that shit from beginning to the end, front to
No
back.
skip.
I know that's
Because
right.
at first, when I first came out, it was these 5 songs that I like.
Mm-hmm.
And now, Apple, it'd be like show the complete album. So I do that start to finish. All hits, no misses. I love that album.
It is
I
an
just love
album.
it. And Cheyenne also put me on a song called Taboo.
That song is so
Streeter.
good.
I love
That song
that
is so
song.
good. As soon as you put it on, you like.
It's like a.
Okay,
yes, it's like
I
a
know
vibe.
the
It's a
feeling.
vibe.
I
It's
know
a
the
vibe. I
feeling.
love
I
that
have to
freaking
listen.
song.
Because I listen to like the same 2 songs from that album, I think. And I also listen to like the same 5 songs every day too anyway. So.
Yeah.
What songs have you been listening to?
Bless you.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you.
I've been listening to a lot of Tweet. Me and 2 other friends just went to a concert.
Was she
I think
here?
she's a newer artist. Yeah, she was here at the Shelter
Oh, okay.
in the same like building or whatever.
I
as
actually really like that
singing.
venue.
Yeah, it's downstairs.
It's
That
really
was
nice.
Robbie you've seen too.
Yeah. Yeah, Tweet. She's an R&B artist. I think she's fairly new, maybe like within the past couple of years, but she put on a good show.
She from Chicago, ain't she?
I think she's from the Bay.
Okay.
Tweet?
Tweet.
T-W-I?
I'm thinking
T-H-E-Y.
of somebody else. Never mind.
T-H-E-Y.
Oh.
T-H-U-Y.
What
She's
is that
a
like?
Vietnamese.
Tie-in?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm thinking of what's her name? I cannot think of her name. Go ahead. I have to
Yeah.
find her.
She's lit. Y'all should listen to a couple of songs.
You played me one and I liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's supposed to be going on tour too with LMA, so
Is she like a
I'm
neo
going to
soul
the
type
LMA
of-
concert. So.
R&B.
R&B.
You said you are going?
Yes.
I want
To
to
the
go.
LMA concert?
Yes.
Look.
I bought
I would go
LMA
see
tickets
LMA.
thinking I was buying tickets to see her.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's not her?
It's not her, it's LMA. But her, the artist.
Oh,
I had them
I'm
all
like,
in my
what?
I had bought
You're
the
like,
tickets.
who
I'm like,
did you
yes,
see?
I just got VIP tickets to see her. Whole time it's LMA.
How did you think that was her?
Their music in my head was switched.
Oh, you was confused.
So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, LMA, she got that song with Chris Brown I really
Hell
like.
no.
I'm like, no, that's not her. This is the Buddha person.
Yeah, that's just
But she has other songs that I like.
She got some good songs.
So you
She
probably
does.
still enjoy
You'll
it.
still
Yes.
enjoy
Yeah.
And I'm getting a crew neck because I got the VIP patch. Like I went all out.
I'm screaming. You thought you was about to meet her.
And the tickets were like $150. I'm like, this is a steal.
Bro, imagine you only found that out once you got there. Like,
Wait, who am I here to see? That's
Whole
some
time,
silly
I
shit,
probably
girl.
wouldn't realize it until I'm hearing the songs. And I'm like, oh, okay, I never heard this by her.
Or like after the first 4 songs and she keep going, like I thought you was just opening up. Like where's the real act? Like
And really, after the concert, I'm like, she said so many songs that she just didn't play. I thought she was gonna play the guitar.
Like, what?
rock out a little bit.
I did go to a her concert and it was a great time. So if you
I've
do,
heard
if she
she's
do go on
amazing.
tour, you should go to her concert. She
Yes.
did a really good job.
Yes.
I just went to go see Ari Lennox. She did a great job.
I like her.
And
She's so cute.
it was this artist, because you're talking about songs that we've been listening to. It was this artist that went on stage, and I didn't. It was 2 artists that opened up for her. I didn't know. Okay, the first one I didn't know at all. The second one, I didn't know who she was until her music started playing. I'm like, I don't know this song. Who is this? And I'm like, wow, I know like 3 of her songs. I did not know this girl name, but her name is Alex.
I've heard of her.
She has
Maybe.
some good songs.
I think
Is she
I've heard
R&B?
of her.
Yeah, she's R&B. Y'all probably heard some of her songs. I don't. Let me see.
I thought this was my ex.
Oh, one of the pictures on the wall. So we got a couple pictures on the wall for y'all, because you can't see from this angle, but
Oh, yeah. There's
Oh,
some pictures
hell
on the
no.
wall. I just saw C like looking up. I'm like, what's in here? You
Is
see
it-
something?
is it your ex?
It's not him.
Okay.
We have the same haircut and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing up here?
Yeah.
This is also our first time recording in this new space. Shout out to
Yeah.
Audio Wave Network.
Yes.
Okay,
I know that's right.
That's cute.
Yeah, that was cute. But Shane, you say that Alexis or Alex
Alex
person?
Vaughn, yeah. I don't. So the thing with me in music, if I hear the song, sometimes I don't know the name of it and like the artist. Sometimes I just listen to it and be like, oh, I think I know this song. I have to like take a long ass time to look it up because I don't know the name. But she played like 2 of her songs, and I know I listen to them, but my slow ass don't know the name of the damn songs. So
Are they in like your recently searched or played?
no, because I play like this playlist off Apple Music,
Mhm.
so I don't actually search for it, but I know I listen to it a lot. I have to go find it.
Yeah.
So check
Let
it
us know.
again.
When you find it, tap back in.
I'm gonna be over here playing it like it's his hit.
But yeah, so like we were saying earlier, this episode is about adulting. So I have a question for y'all. When did like adulting really hit you? Like what caused you to sit and be like, wow, this is what this adulting shit is really about? What was that moment for you and when did that happen?
Probably for me, when I moved to Chicago,
I can see that.
I'm like, bro, cause like I moved there by myself. I have family there, I have friends from college there, but I'm like, wow, I'm really out here by myself.
That's so
Yeah.
brave to me when people move to like a different state
Mhm.
or city or whatever by
It's not
themselves.
easy.
Yeah.
It's not.
I did that for like a couple weeks while I was like freelance photographer. I went and moved to Atlanta for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea was cool. And when I got there, it was cool.
Yeah.
But then after like the first week, you're like, my family, my
Yes.
friends,
Yes.
everybody I know, like I could call and talk to them, but they have whole lives that are
Mhm.
happening without me there. So like even that just emotional like rip from your home,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I really do commend other people who've done that because it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Chicago worked out where I wouldn't mind staying there like again. It's because it was so close. I made so many like quick 1-day trips to come back to like my nieces and nephews like birthday parties and stuff like that because I'm like I can't miss their birthday party. It's right there. I can go. I just whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, like Sarah said, like being ripped away from like your friends and like your family and stuff like that. Like what, 2 years I think I stayed there.
I think that was about
I was so happy when you came back.
A lot of my friends are like, yeah, she's coming back. No, I miss my family and friends. Like, it's just, I don't know. But I
That
do
was
have
when everything got cool too.
Yeah. So I'm like, when I came back, but I'm like, when I lived down there, I still made like connections down there that I missed too, and I be trying to get back. But it be so hard because I be having to work here.
Yeah. I would say for me it started at 18 because I went off to college, and then that was like my first job. I started paying like my own bills. My first bill was like my phone bill, and I thought I was just so grown because like I had that one responsibility. Like, so yeah, and then shortly after that, maybe a year or two after that, I moved on my own. It was like paying rent and shit.
Yeah, it be the rent.
It be the rent.
It's the rent for me.
It's rent, it's bills, it's kind of all that.
Everything.
I think I've had a few moments where adulting really hit me. Like, I know when I first got my, when I first got a car where I had to make a payment on it, and understanding like long-term loans and interest and all that, I'm like, oh, like this is a real deal thing. Like, I got a car payment on top of my insurance that's already high. Like, I gotta make ends meet to pay these bills. I've had those moments, but also I think work and just getting more deep in my like career also gave me a moment like, this is what adulting really is. Like, figuring out whether or not you're gonna leave a company because of the growth potential you'll see in that role. Like, that's a very adult decision, and it's like, I like these people, I like what I do. Where am I gonna be in 5 years? I don't know. They don't know. What does that look like for me? Like, those type of moments, I do think always kind of reaffirm or just reintroduce that whole thing. Like, you are an adult. Things are different now.
Yeah.
And that'd be crazy.
And it's all on you. Like, nobody.
Yes.
I mean, thankfully if you have parents or stuff like that, but I'm a person that I don't like to ask for help. Like, I'll figure it out on my own, however that may look like. But yeah, it's the rent stuff being due all on the same time. I just recently like had to, cause like let's say my car note, for example, like the date started whenever I got my car or whatever, but I'm just getting to a point where I can like, oh, we could change the date for it to match this, so I don't have to pay all my bills at the first of the month, and I can break them down or change the due date. Like, I started doing that. I'm like, oh, this is so much better, you know. Where all my first check, because I get paid what do you call it, 2 times a month. Well, it's semi-monthly, I think it's called.
Semi-monthly.
Yeah, so it be like, you know how on Fridays you get paid? Like, my shit could be Wednesday, like a weird-ass day, just depending on what day fall. But, yeah, definitely bills and budgeting, I would say. It's like, okay, we can't do this weekend.
I seen something like article. I think they're trying to like implement like financial literacy of some nature in like high schools in order for like students to graduate. I think that is so helpful. I feel like I didn't start learning about like financial literacy until I left college. I took one personal finance class in college, so I knew a little bit, but it really didn't start applying until after I got out of college or whatever. But I feel like knowing that at a younger age and just understanding the importance of different things, that will set them up for like better financial decisions and stuff. Because I just started getting better at money management. And when you talked about like days, I seen something online. It was like you should set one day like out the month to like pay all your bills. I just got to that point where I'm able to kind of like do that and move my dates around. I'm like, that actually kind of makes sense. So like I can know I ain't gotta use all my check for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, just find out. That's one thing about it though. Cause I'm like, I wish I would have known this a little bit sooner, but it's okay. We here now.
Me and Shania actually took the personal finance class together.
Oh yes.
And the biggest thing I remember from that class is like the difference between like a 30-year mortgage and a 20-year mortgage, and how if you add $200 extra, it will like save you 10 years in payment.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, what?
It's
like,
crazy.
That's ridiculous. And people like don't even know that they have the option to. Well, again, I guess because I used to work in the housing, but that just amazes me. Like $200-300 extra can save you 10 years in making monthly payments. That is wild. And half of it goes to just interest alone. But that it goes credit cards, car payments, whatever. Like if you can add $20-30 more than what your minimum payment is, it can literally shave off years. Like, I did not know that, and that was crazy to
me. Yeah, it really be insane.
Yeah. This is
What are some other life hacks that you all have learned, like as an adult now, that you wish you would have known back when you were like 18 or when you first had that adulting moment?
When I was when I did have bills to pay, like the first time I had to start actually paying bills, I would, like you said, like use my first check and pay all of my bills with the entire check, and then I would be like, oh, I only got this much money left. As I've gotten older, I've learned to, like, you know, how to, what's the word? I guess, like, how to, basically, I've learned how to not have to do that, to where I'm, like, using an entire check. Like, I'm better with saving now as an adult. That only happened a couple years ago for me, too. I used to be terrible with that. But I've learned how to, like, save and then, like, take money from this check and put it up for bills, and take money from this check, so that I'm not using an entire check to pay all of my bills.
Yeah.
Because that shit is rough.
Yeah.
I used to fuck up a check. I could fuck up a check, bro. I could fuck up a check.
What happened?
The funny thing is, I'll still do that.
Yeah, I'm screaming. I got
just plan
embedded.
around
Yeah,
it
that's
now.
what I'm saying. I planned before. I just didn't give a fuck. I didn't care.
Refund checks, whew, that
Girl.
Fashion Nova card, everything.
I'm talking about the refund checks from college. I didn't give a fuck.
Oh my
The
god.
thing about that is, I really could have got what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And that's maybe one thing that I've learned, like, just to make better investments, even if it's like, as you say, fucking up a check.
Better?
Like, sometimes it's better.
Not Siri jumping in the conversation. Siri, like, what you say better?
Girl,
Sometimes it's okay. Like, let's say you really want these $500 pair of shoes, right? But $500 for a pair of shoes sounds crazy. But you gonna spend $500 on $20 pair of shoes that's only gonna last a month or two. When you just could have made the initial investment, it would have been more upfront. But like in the long term,
Quality.
it would have paid out. Yeah, just
Yeah.
because it's gonna last you. So
Yeah.
just, I would say, like, just investing into like staple pieces. If you're that type of person that like bags, shoes, whatever, just make sure it's like quality, so you don't have to keep buying it over and over again and end up spending the same amount of money anyways.
Yes. Once I started making more like bigger investments on like winter coats, winter boots, and stuff like that, now every year around wintertime, I don't have to go buy a new coat or buy some new boots.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's like $200 for a coat or $200 for a pair of boots, but I think I still have my same winter boots from my freshman year of college, and that's just because I actually invested in a good pair of boots. So now when it snows, I'm like, let me grab my boots. I'm already set.
That's important.
Sure, because a good winter boot be expensive. I'll be like, this a nice boot though.
Mm-hmm.
But I got one pair. Like, I think I got mine like junior year of college, and I still got them.
Yeah. A good investment will last you a long time. I think another thing that I wish I could go back and like that I learned later on that I wish I could have learned sooner was as you grow, you are going to make mistakes. And you're gonna have to learn from that. Like, that's just a part of the game. And you gotta be okay with that. Like, I remember, like, even back in college, like, if I fucked up, like, let's say that at work I didn't do something or I didn't, like, make the right decision or whatever. I used to, like, get so hung up on that. And it's like, oh, I wish I would have did this sooner, all that. But it's like, it's all part of, like, your life. Like, it's okay. And now that I'm older, I feel like it's finally settled in, like, once you learn something, learn it. But if you've never done something before, how could you have known
there's no way.
how it was gonna go? Like, you just gotta learn from this and like grow through it for real. And I kind of wish I learned that sooner on in life, because I feel like I could have navigated some situations just differently if I didn't go through a whole period of like, what the fuck? Why did I do this the wrong way? You know?
I think something else to go along with that is that I learned is not to like. I always wanted to be like a bartender. Like, I don't remember, like in college I would talk about like wanting to be a bartender. I wanted to bartend at like the clubs and stuff. That I was like shy. Like, am I gonna be good at it or whatever? So I actually took the leap of faith to actually do it recently, and I wish if I would have started when I wanted to start, I'd be a little bit further than where. I mean, I'm very happy where I am now. I think I'm doing pretty good for myself right now. But I just I just can't imagine like what I would have been doing by now or whatever. But just kind of like trusting your instincts and like taking and not. I don't want to say
Just jumping out and doing it.
Yeah, like if you feel like you are skilled about it, especially if you got good feedback coming from it, and that's truly like your passion, like just do it. Like you gonna learn, you gonna make mistakes. Just learn from them.
Just do
like
it.
you can't grow if you're not gonna make a mistake.
You're sitting there waiting around to do it. Just do it. I think that goes for everything. Like, not just, just do it. Just try it out.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that happen? I mean, it's a lot.
I
It's
agree.
okay.
Yeah. So, what are some things that you guys would go back and tell your younger self? Like, if you could look at your 18-year-old self, what are some things that you would say to that woman, that young woman at that age? I have to think about it.
Yeah.
I would be like, stuff gonna be what it is. You just gonna have to, like, it's life. Like, you can't stress over little tiny things that you absolutely have no control over. Or can control the things that you do have control over. The stuff that you can't, you just gonna have to let it be, pray about it, and that's it. That's the only thing that you can really do.
Yeah.
And that's something that I'm learning, or still learning. Like, you can only control the things that you can. Even the things that you think you can control is still sometimes out of your control.
Yeah.
So I would say that, like, you just gotta enjoy the ride and don't stress about or stress yourself about little, small, minute things. Most of the time, it don't have nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So yeah.
I would say, it's okay. Where you are now, like at that age of 18, I would tell myself, like, it's okay. Where you are now is okay. Like, you are not going to have everything figured out at 18. I thought as soon as I left college and I stopped, like, living with my mom, I had to have everything figured out. I had to, and that didn't work out for me, but obviously you learn, you live and you learn, you make mistakes. That used to be my thing back then, make mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes back then, and I thought that, like I said, I had to have everything figured out. And you don't. Like, right now, I still don't have everything figured out. Like, even with, like, being a mom, I'm like, what the fuck am I
How old
doing?
were you when you became a mother?
21.
Okay. Gotcha.
I was 21, and I was so scared. I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, my life is ending. But I love being a mom now. But like I said, I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing most days. I'm figuring it out. But at 18, you really just have to. You will not have everything figured out, and that is okay. You'll figure it out along the way.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like in line with what I would tell my younger self too. I would just say you are going to be okay.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you're
gonna be
gonna be
okay. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing great, sweetie.
kiddo.
You're doing great, sweetie.
What about you, Cheyenne?
Similar to what y'all said, something else I guess would be like, I wish I would have, I guess I already said it, like I wish I would just do like what I'm passionate about. Like, you want to do it, try it. Like, just do it. Like, you know, like everything is gonna be okay. Just do it. Like,
Okay, Nike.
no, for real. Like, okay.
If you hear this,
No, but for real, like, cause you never know. Cause even if you do it and you don't like it, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What are some, like, pros of being an adult, though? Because it has its
I mean,
perks.
you can do whatever you want.
It can be really fun.
Drugs.
Drinking for sure. I'm staying out late. Because my mom was really strict when I was growing up.
Yes.
When I hit 18, I wasn't living with my mom no more. I'm like, yes, I can stay out as long as I want to. I can go out. I can do things. Yeah, I was.
It's the freedom.
My
for
mom
me.
started
Yeah,
to give me like freedom, and it wasn't even freedom for real. When my senior year of high school, she stopped like, she let me stay out maybe to like 11 instead of being home by like 9, 10 o'clock. Like, okay, I can stay out till 11.
Them be the best nights too.
Okay.
Cause you like, it's 10 o'clock and my mom hasn't called me.
Like, okay.
Is she okay?
Right, now I'm worried about you. Like, what are you doing? What are you not worried about me?
And then, like, I remember moments like that too. And I asked my mom, like, Mom, you didn't hit me up. She's like, I knew where you was at. You were okay.
Like, okay.
Okay.
That's the best.
Nah, I'm grown.
But no, I was a sheltered child too. So being able to have like your freedom and just being able to do whatever you want is like good. But
Yeah. I like the feeling of knowing that I'm able to pay all my bills and do everything that I need to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fun, but just like I
It's
don't
a
even really
security
have to
type
worry
thing.
about bills. And I feel like that's a part of adulting that, like, yes, the bills suck, but I get a little sense of enjoyment. It's like, I'm blessed for real because I do have bills that comes with life, but I can afford them and I'm not worrying about making ends meet. And that joy and satisfaction, I don't think I realized until I got older and started better managing my money and better managing my bills. I'm like, you know what? This is not that bad.
Yeah.
Except
That's
for rent.
sad.
I hate
I don't know what it is about
Never
rent.
feel
It's
good
just
about
like,
that.
damn.
That's what I was about to ask y'all. Like, what's the bill that you just feel like, why do we have to pay this? Like, this is so
Internet and
unnecessary.
That shit should be free.
What?
Internet and
Phone
phone.
and internet. Like,
Yeah.
everybody use the shit. Nobody can live without.
Especially nowadays.
You can
Yeah.
live without a phone and stuff.
You can
That's
for
not
sure
an
live
essential
without-
to
yeah, you
life.
can for sure live without
Maybe
phone.
I wish I wasn't.
we can't, but I could see you can.
You
use
have
it.
to
You can
have
have
a
it. You
silly
can
thing.
use
I
it.
mean, it was at one point we didn't have this stuff. People were still living. So, but I will say like shelter, like paying rent,
Water.
water.
Why do we have to pay for
Why do
water?
I have to
Actually,
pay to keep
documentaries
myself warm
about
in the
how-
house? Because if my heat go off, you just gonna let me freeze. But I think it's laws. I think they
But
can
that-
set your stuff off in the wintertime. But
Yeah.
whatever the
Okay.
case is,
Basic
why am I
essentials.
paying?
Why am I paying for this?
Yeah.
Why am I paying for water? It's
Water
water,
for sure.
out there right now. Like
They
y'all
said
know
go drink
that.
it. Go
Listen,
drink
go
it.
outside and drink
Try it
your
out.
water.
Go ahead. Try it out. You got it.
See how
You got it. Drink it.
But it's
free.
It's insane. Like it's really crazy. Also, insurance is a scam, especially
Insurance,
car
absolutely.
insurance. It's a
Absolutely.
scam.
It is.
It's a full scam.
Y'all heard
Because
Social
you never can
Security's
get
supposed
your
to run
full
out soon?
benefits.
Huh?
Which is Social Security supposed to run out soon?
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that since we
And
were
they
kids.
still-
Okay, so if it's
Yeah.
running out, why are we still paying for it? I
Because
don't
government
understand.
taxes, all this adulting, it'd be stupid.
It's
but yeah,
dumb.
they knew that it was
That's
gonna run
one thing.
out when we were like in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
They've been talking about like, what's the plan for this? And
They worried about everything else.
yeah, it's
I'm
messed up.
Good luck. You'll start saving and put
Figure
it
it
in
out.
Yeah,
your
that's why like
401k.
401k, yo,
IRA.
Okay.
all that is so important.
Yeah, it is.
But it is messed up that we have to pay that.
Yeah.
And we are not gonna
Yeah.
get the shit. I feel like COVID probably like exacerbated that too, because so
Mhm.
many more people are not in the workforce.
Mhm.
Like that's
I
crazy.
mean, niggas ain't been to work in years. I'm like, how are you still there? I understood like a couple months out of pandemic. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But niggas still ain't back to work. Like, how are you guys
Hey, they
living?
making a way. They making a
How?
way.
I need to know. I need a secret.
When COVID first hit and people like that weren't working were getting that extra money, it was
Mhm.
like unemployment for like what that
The bonus from unemployment.
Man.
And it felt like, like fire me because they outside
They
living
gave
their
up
best
life.
life. Yeah.
That shit was beautiful.
No
I
job.
can't lie.
I bet.
That shit
I
was
bet.
beautiful.
I wish.
And it's like you got
I'm
an
sure they
attitude
got
going to
fired.
work. Like
Was
y'all
very
make
mad.
yeah,
Like
like
I'm here for what? I could make more if y'all fire me. Fire
okay,
me.
and risking my life, and everybody up in this bitch coughing. Like send me home.
Send me home. Why am I here?
Fire me.
Why am I here?
I'm screaming.
Working during COVID was insane.
It was a time.
Oh my god.
It was a time. We just came up on the 3-year anniversary. It's like I know exactly where I was at. I was in Chicago.
We was in Chicago. Bro.
And I gotta get home.
We was in Chicago. I think we was like in the living room or something, and on the news it was just like COVID's breaking out,
Mhm.
things shutting down. We like,
Mhm.
bro, what the fuck about to happen?
I
We
gotta
was
go.
partying and shit that weekend, so we was having a great
Oh my
time.
God.
So I went out with a bang going into COVID. So you know how people was like, I wish I would have partied one more time before COVID.
That's
I
it.
partied that one last time before
Yeah.
COVID. But nah, like that shit was just crazy because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. And again, when I moved to Chicago, I was by myself.
Mhm.
I y'all talking about some, oh, we're gonna come in, and I'm like, I'm going home to Detroit. I don't got no family here. It's about to be the end of the world, and I want to be surrounded with my family and friends. Please, thank you. And I did. So soon as like cause I worked for a company that I guess was a client of like NBA and like the NHL, and when they shut down, everything was done.
Mm,
I'm like, okay.
that's true. It's all
I'm like, they canceling NBA games. This steep.
Yeah.
Cause they
That's
ain't
the last
doing
to
that.
go.
That's they
Yeah.
not
like
doing
canceling
that.
stuff like that. I'm like, oh, this is.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
for
bro,
real.
I'm like, we not having no game. Oh,
I was
This for
having
real.
panic attacks on panic because I was at work
It was
when the news
scary.
broke.
that shit
And
was
my
was
anxiety
at
was
work,
really
too.
bad back then. I was having really bad panic attacks.
It was
at
a
that time.
scary. It was
was-
very uncertain. Like we didn't know what was going.
the
to happen for
roads
real.
was just so eerie. Like, did y'all ever drive during
Yes.
2020?
It felt
Nobody
like
on
you
the
was in
road.
Walking
I-
Dead or something.
I-
Like,
seriously.
like
I
a zombie about to fucking pop out and call on you. Like, yeah. Sheesh.
I had to go to Chicago a couple of times, like during COVID, just to check on my apartment and stuff. And I've never gotten to Chicago any faster.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The lack of traffic was kind of amazing. Once we
I'm like,
realized we weren't all about to die, I'm like,
Yeah,
COVID time's kind of cool.
yeah.
Nobody's outside. I could go to the grocery store and not deal with nobody. Like, okay.
So it had
That's when I started doing like Target drive-up orders.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
2020.
Yeah, now it's free too. Cause
It was
pay.
before COVID you had to pay. During COVID they made it free. They just kept it free. I'm like, oh, y'all got to customer fee forever.
Perfect.
I think that's why I
still do it.
Same here.
It's so convenient. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, one thing outside of like bills and responsibilities and all that other stuff that adulting brings is just like change. Like I remember back in college, like being close to all your friends, like living at home, you close with all your family. And now that we're older and we're more invested in our careers, or we got stuff going on for real, like I feel like that's a whole shift to navigate as you transition into adulthood. Of like, we all got our own lives. Like, there are some friends that I have not seen in months, and it's just because our lives are busy. And sometimes relationships fade, and sometimes they get stronger because you navigate it differently.
Right.
But what are some of y'all experiences of like things like that?
Definitely, like you said, it's all about like time. Like I feel like I'm extremely busy, right? So let's say if I had kids, let's say if I had a husband, let's say I was in a high position at work, and like you're not going to be able to juggle every single thing. So I think it's just making sure that people know, like, I'm still here if you need me, but I can't make it to everything. I can't, text back in 5 minutes. I can't always answer your phone call when you need it. You know what I'm saying? But if you ever need anything, like, just to put that out there, like, I'm here, but I can't attend everything. I can't, I just can't. Because then I'm, like, putting myself in a bad spot, trying to make sure that I'm there for everything.
Yeah. I think I learned a lot about myself in those transitions too. Like, and just how I like to communicate. Like, am I a low maintenance friend? Am I a high maintenance friend? Like, there are some friends where we talk every single day. Hey, Tristan, if you listen to this. But, like, she is my friend that I talk to every single day. But she also doesn't live here. So it's like, we have good conversations, and I talk to her all the time. But most of my other friends, like, some of my closest friends, like, best friends of 10 plus years, I will talk to this person, like, once every couple months. And it's like, hey, what you doing? You want to go here tonight? They're like, yeah. And then we had a time of our lives. Yes. Or, like, I know if I need something, I can go to them, or just, like, those type of things. But I've had times where I have other friends who need more of that constant communication. I didn't know that they preferred that. And they're like, I text you and you don't text back. And friends, everybody who knows me, I'm not a good texter. But then learning how to, like, grow in those areas. Because, like, yes, I don't like texting, but I know that I really value this friendship. I need to start texting her back because she just is not a random phone call type of person all the time. So it's just those type of things, and, like, really learning a lot about yourself and your communication style. I feel like was very important for those, or for me.
That's something that, like, a couple of years ago, it would have been hard for me to kind of, I know this is crazy, but comprehend or understand, like, that people are busy, because back then I wasn't busy myself, like, but now that I'm a mom and I have a job and I'm in school and things like that, it's like, people do get busy, and I think that's the only reason why I am understanding now, like, when other people come to me like, I'm busy, it's like, okay, I get it, because I get busy too. But before I was busy, I wouldn't understand, like, damn, you're really busy. Like, come on now.
You ain't that busy.
What's going on?
Yeah, I try and be really understanding when people are busy, like, even with, like, communication. Like, I understand I can't see you every single day, or even every week. Like, as long as we making that connection, we checking in with each other, or we can see each other even if it's just every couple of months, that's cool with me, because I understand that people get busy.
Yep. Cheyenne, I want to hear your responses, but I also have a question just for you. Can I get a refill?
Can I get a
Same.
Sorry, y'all. The drink was good, and it really did taste like juice.
I'm screaming. Unfortunately,
But
I
mine
can't
is
give you a
wrong.
refill of the actual cocktail.
Oh,
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
What
But
can
I can give you.
Can you get
I can definitely just give you some of this and then the juice. It's not gonna taste probably exactly like the cocktail.
That's
Just putting
fine.
that out there, but it'll still be good.
yeah, that's fine. I trust you.
It works.
Yo, I love having a bartender friend, because anytime me and Cheyenne go out, she'll order at the bar, and I'll hear what she's getting. I'm like, I'll get the same. I'll get the exact same one.
I want that.
Now one of y'all need to learn how to do hair and nails.
No, for real. Like establishment going. Like, we don't have to go nowhere. We don't have to outsource nothing.
I'm like, how none of my friends learn to do hair? This
Yeah.
is crazy.
I tried to do, like, nails a couple years ago, maybe around COVID or a year before
Pick that back
COVID.
up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was not great. No, listen. I will no.
Ooh,
Not
not
for
even gonna
me.
fuck you up like
Not
that.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried.
You good?
I mixed up the cut.
Oh, damn. Well,
I think Sarah had
anything
some-
in
This
it.
one
a little bit
yours?
in it.
No,
Okay.
mine didn't have anything.
I
Oh,
drank
this
all
one
of
is this one
Yeah,
then, because
I
this
drank
one
all
had.
of mine.
Okay.
I
Wait, what's
handed you
going
the
on?
first one. Do you remember
What's
where you
going
put the first one? I feel like it's either that one or that one. Did you line them up?
I don't remember.
Mine is
It's
the
okay.
empty one. Mine is. I didn't have anything in it. Like
For
not a
those
drop.
who don't have a visual, we mixed up the drinks, so we're just trying to see who cup is whose. If you need to, you can use my red cup.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Is that all liquor?
Yeah.
That's how much you put in the
Can you
first
show
one?
the camera so they could see for real?
Cause I'm over here sinking. Like, what's
I'm
going
watching
on?
her pour this drink and it's like
Dreading
kind of
this.
intense.
But everybody, I did not eat, so that could be it as well. But I'm like, we're drowning.
Wait, Cheyenne, are one of those cups yours?
Yep. In the
Oh,
middle.
okay. Okay. So yeah, the one that don't have that
It's
drink is
mine.
really good.
Okay, thank you, Cheyenne. But yeah, back to what we were talking about. Do you have any experiences you want to share about like just friendships and those growing or like relationships in general? Okay. Have you ever had a time where like you and your friend were really close and then life kind of pulled y'all apart, like y'all just went on different paths?
I guess, but I have friends that I've talked to like similar to you, like every couple of months, just because they out of state.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have continued, some haven't, but like we still cool. Like you know, it's no beef. It's just like you out of state. Like I mean, you talk to every. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I have friends I talk to almost every day. Like I talk to you almost every day. My family.
Mm-hmm.
I come from like a pretty big family, so I kind of understand like, you know, the dynamics of like relationships for the most part. Some people get really busy, some people whatever. So, but kind of similar to what you said, Jamira. At one point, when I wasn't doing anything, it seemed like time was just like, how you ain't got no time to do shit?
Listen.
Cussing people out, like bro, I don't understand what is the problem. But now, like myself, I'm busy. Like again, I think when you are actually whatever, like. You know, okay, I understand.
Mhm.
I understand why it took you a whole damn day to respond back.
And I think that's important too, like knowing how
And then
your
sometimes
friends
it be
like
disrespectful.
communicate. Oh, not responding back.
Yeah, no, but it'd be like
Wait,
at a
what
certain time.
Wait,
Like,
what?
shit.
What happened?
Okay.
Is this a story that goes with this?
No. Sometimes
No.
it's like I'll look at something, but it's like at this point it's been a day and a half. Like if you didn't call, and that's kind of like a rule too I have. Like if you call me and I'm doing something, like you know, okay.
Ooh.
But if you call twice in text, like I'll respond.
Yeah, you double text me, like, I won't
something
hit you
up.
back.
Yeah.
So is that something that you won't get
Unfortunately.
irritated by if somebody double texts you?
It depends on who it is.
It depends on who
It depends on how they double text me, because some people are very passive aggressive. Like, if you text me something and the next day you question the message, like, why did you?
That's funny. That's actually funny to me when
That's
people do that.
annoying.
That's funny. That's funny to me.
I do that.
Cheyenne didn't even
I don't give a fuck. Hello.
What be annoying is sometimes Cheyenne will do that to stuff that's like messages ago, like you never responded.
Like, nobody
and I'm
gonna
like,
answer
what
this
did she
time.
just like? She just reacted to something. I don't even see the message
Yes.
no more. Like, what
Especially
are you
in our
talking
group
about?
chat. Sometimes we'll have like times where everybody's saying something at the same time, and I'll be like, "Damn, what happened?" Like,
Yes.
the group chat going up.
Group
Yes.
chats are a lot.
Yeah,
Group
yeah.
chats are a lot.
They are. They really are.
Because then it'd be like, not that I don't respond, but none of this pertains to me, so I'll like, but you know, don't
Yeah,
expect
yeah,
me to
yeah.
say to, but you
Or it's
know.
like y'all done had a whole conversation,
without me.
and I just woke up from my nap. I don't know what to say. Hey y'all, I'm here.
Just like a couple of minutes.
I'm gonna start putting the raising hand emoji, like just to let y'all know I'm here. I'm here. I see.
I'm reading.
Can you add some more juice to mine?
It's strong.
Yeah.
Mine is strong too.
She
but
put
it's
like
good.
half a cup of liquor in here.
It was,
Yeah,
a dash,
mine-
it was a lot.
Kind of light. But you did good. It was great. It was good.
Here, can you pass this to me?
So what is some advice that y'all would give to other adults out there in the world who are struggling with adulting or just want to hear like some last thoughts or comments?
Fuck it, we bought. It is
Fuck it, we bought.
at the end. Like I said, it is what it is. You can't, like, you can control what you can. Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
But fuck it, at the end of the day, like, we'll figure it out. As long as you don't die.
Did you die?
Yeah, we good.
No, yeah. As I used to say when I was like 18 or 19, live life, make mistakes. It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
As much as you think it's not, it will. And you, like C said, you just gotta live your life. Like, listen, sometimes you have to have fun.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, YOLO. Do people still say that?
I
YOLO?
don't think
I
so.
hope not.
YOLO.
I hope not. That was never a thing.
I think I might text it from time to time.
Oh, no.
Like, fuck it, YOLO.
Yeah.
No, let me see.
Nobody
you know you
says
can
that.
search your
You
messages.
didn't say that.
I'm gonna be texting.
You didn't say that.
You know you can search
You
your
didn't say
messages
that.
where you be like, okay, let's see.
I'm about to do the same. Like, do
Come
I
on.
I did. I said it in the group
Come
chat.
on.
Look, I said it in the group chat with you. No, that was me. Sorry.
YOLO.
That's
was
like,
me.
come on.
Yeah, no. I haven't
Somebody
said
has
that,
been
but-
saying YOLO.
Do better.
It's coming up in a few group chats.
See,
Not as me, right?
Okay, I said it in my family group chat.
It was probably you saying it in ours too.
Huh?
I said it might have been you saying it in ours too.
Yeah.
I said it a couple times.
You don't like that? YOLO.
I mean,
Let it go.
YOLO, it is what it is. We kind of old, y'all. We the auntie generation. We
We
can't
really
just be
are.
taking all the new lingo. We gotta
Yeah.
stay true to some of ours that we grew up with, like the dad.
Oh my God!
Shout out
Remember
to
in
the
like
cameraman.
college, we would always see like on Vine the.
I like Cheyenne used to do that shit. I have a video of Cheyenne
remember
doing
that.
that. The fucking dab in like a trench coat. Cheyenne was doing dab in a trench coat, bro.
Do y'all remember planking? I never did planking, but that was
I
like
don't
another
think
shit.
You don't remember playing?
You somebody would just like lay across
Oh,
something.
random, just straight out.
Yeah, like on
Oh,
tables
random-
and stuff.
yeah, like random
Yeah,
ass, like
okay, I do
this.
remember that. I do remember
I don't think
that.
I actually did it in front of people, but I definitely remember like.
What about the little
Trying it.
challenge where everybody stay still?
Oh yeah,
that was
the mannequin challenge.
I feel like anytime you had a party, a girls' night, a family night, everybody had to do the mannequin challenge. Like, and it would be so bad.
That shit was
It was
dumb.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. And you had to do a difficult pose. It's like, I'm gonna do this and I'm not gonna move.
Like, okay.
And then blink. Don't blink.
And there will always be somebody like,
Yeah. Get the fuck up. Get up. Damn. Always fucking up shit.
you did that on purpose.
I was screaming.
But no, I guess reeling it back in a little bit. As final words, I think the biggest thing I will put out there is we're all adulting. Like, we're all going through this shit. Like, none of us are doing it alone. Like, it's okay. Like you says here, fuck it, we ball. As long as you don't die,
Yeah, that's
we
the
will be
important part. That's the
okay.
important part.
Just take care of your shit if you can. Plan ahead because that will save you so much in the end. But outside of that, like, just manage your shit. Like, be a good person. Like, it will all pay off in the end. Like, just lead your life the right way, and it will pay back.
Blessed to be.
Not the class.
That's what it is.
Anybody got last words? I think this is our cue to leave.
I like that.
Not leave, but like it's time to go.
Oh my god.
That's up. That's cool.
Well, yeah. See, I'll leave it off on you. Did you have any last words? And then I could. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why did I do that on air?
Cheyenne.
And you gonna look at me too, like, what's your name? And she looking directly at me. I'm like, hello.
It's eye contact. And I called
You
her
like,
the
and
wrong
see,
name.
I'm like, and she looking at me like, hello.
Like,
That's what
I'm
I'm
I'm blaming the drink. But, okay, Cheyenne. So.
Oh, I got a song that I like. I heard it the other day, and I'm like, this not. Sorry.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't wait. I got one more thing, cause I was supposed to find a song, right? That's
Yeah.
on my last word.
You found it.
I just thought of it. So you know that song,
It's okay.
that Jamie Foxx song, just like me, Cheyenne.
That's my shit.
You know that song?
Yes.
Is it new?
Trying to
No.
in the club. Popping my
Oh,
in the club.
Oh, I feel like I have heard that.
You just like me.
I like Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
I do like Jamie Foxx.
He needs to come out with
too.
some-
He looks so good. Y'all see him recently?
Yeah, he does look amazing.
That's the
for his
fine-
I actually seen him on his show.
He do.
He not bad looking.
He's great looking.
I thought he got a stylist or something. He be having that shit on.
Okay.
Yeah, he be putting that shit on.
Mm-hmm. He do.
Well, shout
He
out
do.
to Jamie
Shout
Foxx.
out to Jamie Foxx.
And shout out to us as we wrap up the episode. Y'all know where to find us.
Hey! Wait, can you do that again?
Out.
We need sparklers.
But yeah, find us on @After5Pod on all social media channels.